Hello and welcome back to Roads to Power. Last time we left prison by paying a ransom, but the comments were wondering why I didn't simply try to escape from prison. Well, the answer is simple. If you try and escape from prison, there are some events that can go quite badly for you. I believe I had a character die previously when they tried to escape from prison. While 100 gold really doesn't cost that much. 100 gold is like not that much for us. It's like a contract, maybe? If we do a stand with us contract, would we get 100 gold? Maybe. I think that's kind of where I was weighing it up in my head. I was like, yeah, we do a contract, we make the money back, everything goes back to normal. And I was thinking that kind of works for us. We also have some people on our roles of patrons who would give us money as well if we really needed it. Like, yeah, well, it's only 14 gold from that person, but we could get, like, say we got 14 gold from all of these people. We make our money back, so if we really desperately needed 100 gold, we can get it quite quickly. So basically it was, on one side, you've got bad stuff, potentially death. On the other side, you've got an amount of money that we can quite easily recover. So that was basically my thought process. Either one would be fine, probably. Like, chances are we probably escaped from prison and it was absolutely okay, because I think when you're under house arrest, it's easier to escape. But anyway, that was basically my logic. Now, this time, I think what I want to do is I want to do some more contracts in order to get ourselves some more knights, in order to then allow us to take more contracts, in order to get ourselves some more knights, and I want to go in the loot. So, let's find somewhere to go. Where do we want to go? We got this contract over here, fight corruption. That one would get us 36 if we get an exceptional success. It's only 18 for a basic success. That's not really worth it to me. Yeah. What's this stand with us one? So, this is Count Gerulf would like us to join him. His side has 105 soldiers, while the enemy's has 1,441. I don't really feel like that's our, I don't think that's our fight. What else have we got? We got a stand with us up here. Now, I have been told that if we go to areas that have cultural men-at-arms, so, for instance, up here have Bondi, you can potentially get those men-at-arms in your army, even though normally you wouldn't be able to. Because normally your men-at-arms are restricted by your culture, right? So they're restricted by this. So if you, for instance, wanted to get elephants, you would need to be as, yes, an Indian or Southeast Asian culture. But what you could do is you could travel all the way there and then get yourself some elephants. Same with camels, same with all of this sort of stuff. So what I was thinking is if we head north, there is a chance we could get Bondi, which are kind of better versions of light infantry. So that could be interesting. Actually, I think there are a lot of cultural ones up here. They have a lot of flavored men-at-arms. So potentially could be alright. Anyway, let's just see who's done this one. Rold would like some help. He has 219 soldiers while the enemy has 727. That's better. I don't really feel like that's our fight either. How much is this person paying for corruption? Almost nothing. Okay. So as much as I'd like to head north, nobody's actually paying any money for heading north. So, let's maybe go down to the southwest and get ourselves some of these areas that have, yeah, some of these areas that have lifestyle experience for visiting them. Although now that I mention that, did we ever get a lifestyle experience from up here? Let me just do this so I can see. No. So what I think we should do first then is we should grab these 2 bits of lifestyle experience. Let me just check if I can customize our route. You can. Fantastic. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move our camp down towards Lotharingia, but via these 2. So we're going to go up, spin, and then come back down. That's my plan anyway. So, which one over here would get us lifestyle experience? Oh, we already got those ones, so I'd have to go all the way to Paris for some more lifestyle experience. Suppose if we went over to, yeah, if we went over to Britain, though, there's a ton of lifestyle experience sitting over here for us to get. Look at this. Yeah, that would be a great way to boost our lifestyle experience. Maybe we go here, get on the boats, and then head towards Canterbury? Maybe Canterbury is our next place. Apparently you get different events if you go to, like, temples and things instead of going to castles. So, yeah, let's maybe say our goal is to go to Canterbury. And we're going to go to Canterbury via Where are we? Customize route. We go here, and then we're gonna go here. Wonderful. Now C is dangerous. Is this where I'm gonna run out of provisions? Ah. Okay, so I need a few extra provisions as well. So before we do that, let's maybe go and gather some provisions. Let's go fishing. Stress loss. Okay. Gather provisions. We will take the 82% chance. Hey, we got 600 provisions. Wonderful. Right. We are now going to travel over here. And then we're going to customize a route. And then we can go this way. We won't run out of provisions. It's a little dangerous. So where is it dangerous? It's dangerous here where there's war. These ones aren't dangerous. Is it the sea that's dangerous? C is 16. I'm assuming that these are the sea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1. It must be these two. Okay. Oh, these have 74% chance of danger. Oh, wow. Okay. Do we want to pay for any... We have no money for anything else. What do I mean, do I want to pay? Okay, we're just going to have to face danger. You know, that seems fine. Right. Start moving our camp. Oh, yes, another question from the comments that I forgot. They were wondering, can you, when you die, continue playing as the same mercenary company? Yes, yes you can. That is in fact the default way the game plays. If you die and you have an heir, that heir will inherit your, adventurer group, basically. So, yeah. That is the default way that the game would work. It's not what we're doing, but it's the way the game expects to work. Fortuna's Tithe. Oh my god, do you see the amount of rain on us? Anyway, thunder echoes ominously overhead, a dull interruption to the lavishing winds and whipping rain working on scattering our convoy. Distant cries echo up and down the line as carts and animals sink into soft earth, the storm doing its level best to wash us all the way to hell. Children and elderly shiver in miserable silence, soaked to the bone and wondering when hypothermia will begin to set in. The air crackles with static and tension alike, my followers on the edge of breaking. I say, come on, put your back into it. So, every follower of this on excellent health has a chance of hypothermia, or a 1% chance of getting struck by lightning. I think that's quite funny, actually, that if your health is excellent, lightning will simply ignore you. Okay. Get the gear, go on, move. Much worse chance, or pray to God. So pray to God is the, I'm assuming this is the default my stats are rubbish one, right? Because it's a 75% chance of bad stuff. This is pretty bad. I think we have to say this. 64% chance it works. Yeah, let's try it. Every follower with less than excellent health had hypothermia. Ah, a severe health penalty. Now, our health was not excellent, but we're not a follower. Well, isn't that good for us? Oh, you must have had excellent health then. Wait a second. All of my followers are feeling fine. Nobody has hypothermia? Oh, well, okay then. That's fine. Martial lifestyle experience from going here. More martial lifestyle experience. Follower game's nickname. Bozislava is now called the Heathen. Well, that makes sense because she is a heathen. That's just a very accurate name for her, actually. Derelict ship. The sea is calm and forgiving today. Still as a boulder, and a powerful wind at our back to boot. It seems it'll be an easy day for the rowers below, but then I spot the mangled corpse of a ship buried nose first into some jagged rocks just ahead. There doesn't appear to be any survivors, and the rocks would be no trivial thing to navigate, yet I feel compelled to go and investigate this mysterious wreck. Okay, well, because I'm brave, I would be stressed, so I guess we're going to see if we can find something. Just as everyone had assumed, there were no survivors of the wreck. However, the clothes and goods left on the corpses would indicate that this was once a wealth trading ship. Among the wreckage, I see exotic goods and luxurious clothing still intact, save for being a little wet. No doubt, these items will fetch a good price once we make it ashore. Hey, 15 gold! Well, this is horrible. I don't like all the skulls. The seas are thick with mist, rocks and waves materializing and vanishing in the blink of an eye. A monstrous silhouette appears on the horizon, and all seems calm until the great beast peeks out of the fog into plain view. The head of a dragon approaches our vessel, with a ferocious crew of Northmen jeering on its back. Okay, we'll fight them off. It's a prowess challenge. 0% chance I'm killed. I like that one. Okay, let them take what they want. Attempt to lose them in the fog, or my silver tongue will make allies of them yet. We can try and recruit Tolier. Attempt to lose them in the fog. We'll fight them off. We're going to fight them off. They don't have 50 gold for them to steal, so I don't know how that's going to work, but I defeated them and gained some prestige. Wonderful. Rare trinkets. The seas around here are thick with Dutch traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within it that immediately strikes my interest. The moment I lay eyes upon the Dutch sword, I know that I could never find anything like it back in the Stalwart Outlaws. I think this is meant to be back in your realm, but our realm is the Stalwart Outlaws, which is our camp. This doesn't make a lot of sense anymore, but anyway, it's an old event. And it simply must be mine. So I can pay 75 that I don't have for it. I'll steal it. Or alas, I cannot justify such reckless spending. It is a very nice sword, but we have so far not been a criminal, and now is not the time to start. Really, it seems like this event should be updated as well. Like, if you're an adventurer, surely this should make you gallows bait or whatever it is. Anyway, whatever. This is fine. As we sail toward... Also, are we getting 2 danger events every time we get a danger event? This kind of seems a little odd. Anyway, as we sail towards Canterbury, this fresh sea air is doing wonders for at least my health and well-being. However, we are not all so lucky. I've noticed how Bozislava has been deteriorating over the past few days. Now there is no doubt that she has contracted an illness of some kind. Oh, what's she got? Ah, an illness of some kind. I see. Find a port so that she can recover. We can ask her to be treated, or it's just a little cough. Well, this is an automatic treatment, so we'll take the automatic treatment. Yeah, it seems good. A new stand with us contract that we can ignore. Yep, that's just another contract up there. And we have arrived at Canterbury Basilica, which gets us some piety for visiting and some learning lifestyle experience. Wonderful. Anything else here? Nope. Okay. Let's wait a second, see if any contracts appear. Nope. Okay. We are going to visit the church holding and see what we get here. A magnificent city. The various chants and hymns lay as a comforting blanket over the Canterbury Church holding, and there is no doubt about its religious associations. Passing through the main gates, I spot plenty of Catholic ornaments nestled in the walls, as well as on pilasters and scaffolds. My bodyguard Wilhelm looks around with a content face, seemingly enjoying the change in scenery. Okay, let's go to the tavern. Hear a story? And then Kutter spun the golden yarn into a magnificent robe, wide as the night sky and long as eternity. So we can say that story had a few good points. That's the learning lifestyle, exotic learning 1. We can get Hastluder, or we can just lose stress. Let's get the learning from it. Exotic learning gives us 2 learning. Anyone up for recruitment for free? Nope, I don't even know if anyone can be free. I just think we should check. The church grounds seem interesting. There is a certain peace at the church square, despite there being a lot of commerce, priests and helpers around. A magnificent church poses in the middle, and off to the sides I spot signs with bold healing claims, as well as an annexed garden for quiet contemplation of God. Wilhelm nods appreciatively, and looks around the busy square, already eyeballing curious stalls and points of interest. Let's go to the garden first. The garden is framed by hedges, and trees are spread out across the gentle mounds where the odd bird and squirrel can be observed through the foliage. I can feel a presence quite strongly here, caught up in all this beauty. What if, through all my trials and tribulations, God has been with me all along? Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed delicious looking wild fruits and herbs, contributing to the lusciousness of the garden. We get a lot of stress loss, or it'd be a shame to waste those morsels. Well, we do need the provisions, so we'll take them. Let's go to the church. Passing through the gates to the church, I am struck by the work that must have gone into the exquisite structures and sacred decor. One of the monks tending to this place notices me and collectedly walks over. Greetings, my child. I am Brother Arnsetil. How may I help you? My eyes casually glance over the basket of coin donations a bit further down the aisle. So we can give a donation. Maybe God could bless our cause? What's this because of? This is my piety. You can get blessing of peace. Okay. I see. Okay, so when it says because of our piety, it means that we are at a pious level where we can get any reward, and then each level of piety increases the reward. Increases our life expectancy by 10 years for 5 years? What an odd thing, but okay. I guess you could, if you're older, you could come here and just continually re-up your life expectancy. Or clearly I am in need of these donations. God can bless us. And do I want to go to the healer's hut? Sure, let's see what's here. The light is dimmer and there's a distinct smell in the healer's hut. Not unpleasant, but encroaching. Liuhuaru is standing at the tall table, busy preparing a concoction. She looks up as I approach. Greetings. How are your humors? Need a bit of cleansing? A bit further into the room, on a shelf filled with medicinal trinkets, I spy a curious potent medicine jar, clamoring for my interest. I think that's important for us. So I can spend 15 to get a fertility boost and a health boost. Or I'm interested in that potent medicine jar. I don't think we need the fertility boost or the health boost. I think we're fine. Anything else here? Town Crier? Let's see what we got. So, we can go for 2 learning contracts or 2 intrigue contracts. I guess give us some learning contracts on the map. Give us something to do. Right. Let's see what we got. So we have create a work of learning. Create a manuscript for this person. Writers from all across the land are directed to Earl of Bedford's castle for gainful scrivening work. Success, he pays us money. Qualified success, he gives us more. Exceptional success, he gives us more. I guess qualified success is like the bare minimum. This is the lowest in this one, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't sound like what we're looking for. And then the other one is in France. No. We need to stay over here. We're going on a trip. Where's the next place we're going? We're going to Salisbury next. Okay. So, let's head to Salisbury. And maybe there'll be a contract in between here and there. Not so far. But we did get some learning lifestyle experience for visiting. And then let's visit the castle holding. See what we've got going on. Right, so bingo of the locals. We'll hear a story. Don't get anything for that. Don't have any money, so we'll just take the stress loss. Recruitment, just double check. Yep, nobody. And now, over the countertop, that gorgeous beast from earlier is still poised, nursing his cup. Also, Wilhelm is having a fantastic time. I'm intently observing the beast sitting himself down at a nearby table. The tavern owner called him Lothair, didn't she? He looks puzzled as I approach him, possibly because my internal turmoil is clear as day on my face. Why would this bother me? I am Mistress Osterhild of the Stalwart Outlaws, damn it. I keep reminding myself of my recent accomplishments in order to remain calm. I'm mostly failing. So I can buy him another mug of wine, and Lothair of Lancaster will join us. Not the House Lancaster. Okay. If you let me borrow a kiss, I might promise to give it right back. Okay, you could just ignore us, or why don't we take this somewhere comfier? Well, I don't really want to pay him any money, so let's see whether he will be charmed by our advances and join our camp. He ignored us. Well, time to leave there. Go to the castle. Able bodies, we'll just do the same check as usual. Yep, nope, local training grounds. That would be replacing Wilhelm, and it's also not. He's not even better, and it's money we don't have. Okay, head back. Think of somewhere else. Town Crier we can't do for another 4 months. Okay, well, I'm done here. Let's just wait here a little bit. Maybe we could keep heading north a little bit. Where's the next one? Next one is Gloucester. Okay. Well, let's head up there then. We've arrived. We've got stewardship lifestyle experience. Also, we are getting all this time extra points in our traveler stuff, so we're getting closer and closer to the next level of those. Okay. I'm going to move our camp further north. Well, you appear to be in a war. What war are you in? You're in a holy war against West Francia. Yeah, I don't really want to be involved in that, now that I think about it. No, that's fine. Okay, next place we need to go... Let's make it Chester. Let's go to Chester next, and then we'll make our route go through all of these. That's where we're going to run out of provision. Well, not run out, but we're going to be low on provisions. Okay. What if I customize my route to make it even worse? Then when do we run out of provisions? Much earlier. Okay. I think we'll be fine. Start moving our camp. Got some martial lifestyle experience for being here. Got some more. Cutting rations. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. The Hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table in a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Botislava holds her arm up in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. You're quick to make accusations. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance to the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and well, you... carry the title of a duchess, which is not what we are, but let's not worry about that. You can tell me my future, or let's just go. Tell me my future. The hermit takes a second before replying. He gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around, and what seems to be a rudimentary bed. He turns to me when we're away from my entourage, and with an oddly deeper voice replies, You shall find those who seeks. You shall find that who seeks. How insightful. Okay. I have no idea what he means. But that seems like that would make sense. Okay. Arrived in Cheshire. And we still have no contracts that we actually want to do up here. Okay. So this is going well so far. I can't gather provisions for another 2 years. Okay. Well, let's go to the castle holding. And mingle with the locals at the tavern. Let's hear a story. You get the intrigue version of the ones that we've done before. Let's do it. It's this exotic intrigue for 3 months. We get 5 intrigue for 3 months. I'm just going to assume no one's going to be recruited. Training grounds. We can fight Berenger, which did nothing. Okay. And then I should be able to go to the town crier. Let's see. Intrigue contracts or diplomacy contracts? Give me an intrigue contract. That's fine. Let's see what we got. You might have to just do a job. Actually, can we get any supplies? From turnips to fabrics, firewood to sewing threads, supply merchant Lothair has it all. The stall is filled to the brim with whatever one might need for a night in the wilds. I move a bit closer to draw his attention, and he lights up as he looks at me with a friendly smile. What do you need? Berenger cracks his knuckles and looks at me, discreetly nodding in the direction of the supplies, mumbling. Here to make a distraction. I can try and buy some. I can take the supplies or the entire stall, your call. Okay, well that doesn't seem great for us here. Or he could get us some, or oh, clumsy me. I don't really want to steal, so we'll leave it there. I think I have to take a job. Whatever the job is, we just need to get paid at this point. Okay, so got some fight corruption jobs. Okay. Wait, how much? Who's got this job? Chieftain Kettle has this job. Okay. And Chieftain Kettle holds 1 bit of land. So I need to travel to this bit of land then. Yes, I will do your job. Oh my lord, that is so much money if it's an exceptional, just a basic success. This guy's paying. This is 186 for a great, it's exceptional, and 93 for a success. I'll take it. I'm going to travel there without my camp. So disobedient peasants of Annadale, it says. Annadale is in Soothridger. Okay. Oh, are you the... Ah, you're Jarl Ivor's Marshal. I see. Oh, apparently it's 0 out of 6. We might have to deal with 6 of these. But yes, I'm going to go without my camp here. Let's go. That looks horrible. Yeah, I think I can make this route better. So we're going to Annadale. So I would reckon we go here. And then we go here. So we'll go via the Irish Sea both directions. Lowers the risk a lot. Yeah. Start traveling. Man overboard! The choppy waters are enough to make any experienced sailor seasick. As we roll back and forth on the waves, the people on the ship are slowly moving to seek shelter below. I notice Witcho looking out over the railing before turning to make his way towards the hull deck. But before anyone has time to react, the ship hurls sideways and he falls into the dark water. We need to save him, Botislava, quickly, or it is too late. We will save him. He died. Well, that was a 10% chance. That's not good. Fight corruption. When we arrive in Annadale, I'm quick to round up the worst of the rabble-rousers and demand they explain themselves. Kristen, a peasant of some repute, speaks for the rest. We fear for the safety of our children. It's Jarl Ivor's duty to protect us, and he is only concerned with controlling us. If his fine swords won't be cutting down the blasted outlaws, my people will pledge their children's lives to their own scythes, flails, and arrows. Well, I think we're going to go around and basically say silence your people or die, peasant, to everybody. And we'll see how that goes. Fight corruption. We shall go to Oriel. I can say I'm done, and he pays us some money immediately. That's interesting. You succeed. You aided him more than the peasants. Oh, so you only need to do 1 for the success, but if you want exceptional, you need to go and do, like, all of them. Well, let's go to the next one. Why not? Yeah, no. I think we're going to go via the Irish Sea, although it is apparently very dangerous. It's, we've now found out. That's 222. Yeah, I'll be fine. Let's go. I was thinking of how dangerous it was, but that'll be fine. Plenty in common. Life in close quarters seems to magnify relationships good and bad. Fortunately for Netchemia and Archimbald, their common interest in avoiding the perils of lying at all costs has proven to be a strong bonding agent. The two laughing and joking together at camp and riding alongside each other on the road is becoming an increasingly common sight. I can encourage their friendship, try to break them apart, or say good for them. I was going to say good for them. Wonderful. Fight corruption. Silence your people or die, peasant. Wonderful. Now it wants us to go to Lothian. Okay, let's make haste. Now Lothian is not on the sea, unfortunately for us. Do we have a better route there? I think immediately I'm thinking like going via Strathgrates here. Seems good. Yeah. That makes sense to me. Yeah, let's go that way. Start traveling. Okay. Tempting fruit. We've had this event before. I'm not going to eat the weird fruit. He ate the weird fruit and got an unknown plant bliss for 5 years. Okay. Cool. Cool. It was good. Fight corruption. Silence your people or die, peasant. It's the exact same thing everywhere we go. We're still only getting 93. Lanarkshire. Now that is a very dangerous route, and it is our only route, really. But let's go to Linlithgow first. Yeah. Well, no. I guess actually what we need to do first is go to Kyle by Glasgow. Yeah, and then we'll just put the same route on the way back, even though Yeah, even though it doesn't actually make any difference, because on the way back we don't use this. So there we go. Go. And fight corruption. I think you've seen this one before. Silence your people or die, peasant. Also, this is really pushing up our... This should be pushing up our dread quite a lot. All of these ones. Okay. Let's make haste. We're going to Tevitt Dale next. So there isn't really a way of going there that isn't via the battlefield, unfortunately, because everywhere is a battlefield here. Yeah, that one's gonna suck. There's really no way around it. This is just gonna be bad. Start traveling. Travails of a Cook. I don't think we're being unreasonable. So many hillside pastures for miles around, yet we cannot seem to spare the time to stock up on some of the little luxuries that make our food bearable. We've had this event before. We are going to forage. Yeah. And it gets us 660 provisions. Nice. New martial perk. Okay. I'm going to take promising prospects. Let's get ourselves married. That's the next thing that we do. Because now people will say yes to it. Fight corruption. This is a good silence your people or die peasant moment. Okay. And now we have one last one, Dunbar, which is right next to us here. Let's travel. A quarrelsome lot. As we trek through Galashiels, our caravan is stopped at a clearing bordered by leafy bushes. I proceed towards the commotion only to find Nechemia and Berenger having an irate row. Nechemia, perturbed, turns to me and explains, Berenger will not leave me alone. Tell this worthless bastard I need peace. I was just having a little jest about Nechemia's sensitive soul. Honest. Then say, surely you can make amends. I haven't got time for your squabbling, or there's only one way to solve this. A duel. We'll have a duel to solve it. It's how we solve all of our problems. Fantastic. Something that we're getting there. Oh yeah, traveler experience. That's what I want to check. We're still not near the next one. That's fine. Okay, you may have heard this one before. Silence your people or die, peasant. You aided him, and I guess you 93. Wait, why are we going to get 93? Surely we should get, like, the higher amount, because we've... Yeah, surely we should end up with a higher amount, because we've done all of them. Yeah, gained excelled at contract hook. Okay. Sticks in the wheel. This one we lift the wagon out. There we go. This is fine. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has an invigorating effect on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Archimbald, however, he does not appear to be doing quite as good. His movement is laboured, his breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through his body. We'll use the thing that gets rid of ill, again. Hey, visited Hadrian's Wall and got ourselves some martial lifestyle experience. Flawed fare. Otoslava is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly reveals our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we have quickly used up all our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. I'm assuming, because this is an old one... Oh no, this does actually affect provisions. But this is... I think this is an old event, isn't it? I might be wrong. We can say nature will provide. 93% chance it... 93% chance it does. Or we can just lose 200 provisions. 3% chance we die if we eat the wrong plant. I think I'll just say the locals must have something. We'll take the 200 provision loss. Contested ground. The scars of war are everywhere to be seen as we pass through Westmoreland, where the banners have been hastily replaced with the West Frankian colours. We are lucky to have missed the conflict itself, at least though the Holy War rages on elsewhere. As we continue on to Cheshire, a fearsome group of veterans approaches from the opposite direction. Blending with the peasants, I'm Mistress Osterhield, they will let us pass. A show of force will deter them, or they just need to be bought. A show of force will deter them. Aha. Oh, also, yeah, we did get paid a lot for doing that mission. Wait a second, how much did we get paid? I completely missed how much money we ended up with, but that's good. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. So now we've arrived back. Pinkish shoes. Early evening is a time of intense activity for the camp. People and supplies toss this way and that as our portable home is set down once more. Habitually, it's also when I take a walk to clear my head and escape the noise for a time. As I crest a small hill, I see the last pinkish rays of the dying sun bathe in the plains below, carving out shimmering pockets of light where they hit pools and streams, bathing the rest in a soft glow. A beautiful sight, perhaps even one worth sharing. Doing it the little things for 5 years, lowers our stress gain and gets rid of stress. Make Berenger like us, which he already does, or nice moment but work beckons. Let's take the bonus because we don't need any stress loss. Right. Well, now we have money and we have a new perk here, which means that people are more likely to marry into our family. So let's see whether our new patron over here has anyone we can marry. We could try... Nope, you're already married. I see, that's a problem for me here. Right, you. You're unmarried. You're his goddy. You cannot marry because you do not marry. Okay, so no, there is nobody for us to marry. Okay, fair enough. How are we looking on everything else? I did notice that these guys were disappearing a little bit. Let's recruit with... Let's use money here to provisions, because that's actually the thing that we have more of. Can't gather provisions for another 2 years. Okay. Well, in which case, let's visit the castle holding and see what our options are. Right. So, first of all, supplies. How much is this? So, 132 for 2,000 supplies. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Wonderful. Town crier. Transport contracts. We haven't done a transport contract. Let's do that. Okay. Mingle with the locals. Hear a story or two. Get some more intrigue stuff. Or we could get ourselves Hastlider and actually start getting it. We don't get a lot of trait experience and wit for this one, but we could do it. But I think I'll just take the top one. Increased our intrigue by 1. Awesome. We have found a stud by the counter, apparently. Well, do you have a name, or can I call you mine? Let's see if that works. Hey! We got Brithnoth of Leicester in our group. Yes. Fantastic. He seems pretty good. Okay, he's another person. Who's up for recruitment? You two are the only two I'm looking at here. 16 prowess? Well, we'll take Edward. Assuming he doesn't want to. He only wants 57? Welcome to the team. Recruited Edward. Okay. The castle. Let's see what we've got at the garrison. So we got these two. We've got Hethbert, who is quite ugly, and Guthrith, who is less ugly but not as good at fighting. Let's see how much they want. They want 88. I don't have 88. Local training ground. Try and recruit this guy. He is average, which would be okay, but, you know, I don't think we need to do that. Let's leave. Okay. We got a few extra people in our squad here. We're now at 7 followers. Okay. Any other roles that can be filled? Nope. Okay. Anyone really bad at their current role? I mean, you are. If we got someone better. We have Edward, who is actually excellent at your role. Let's do it. That means that instead of getting 5% men-at-arms damage, we get 40. That's actually just a huge increase. It only costs us a tiny amount of prestige because he's been in the role a while. So great, we'll do that. Anyone else not looking... Our second maybe isn't looking good. That could also be Edward, although Bosses Lava is our friend, so... I'll take the opportunity to keep her in here. Our physician we could replace, potentially, with somebody who likes us, but let's not worry about that. I was also thinking we could potentially put ourselves on advanced research here. Costs us a little per month, though, and I don't want to do that. Okay. We have a lot of contracts around here to do, actually. That's cool. The other thing we can do is potentially upgrade our camp. So, I noticed, by the way, that these ones light up when you have a building you can build. So let's see what we've got in here. What kind of stuff have we got? Capering Fools. Improves the base aptitude of any stooge officer. Libations for the loss. Gives you knight effectiveness per learning skill. That's pretty good. That's an extra 15% knight effectiveness. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like this one. Libations for the lost. Let's make one of those. And I forgot. Oh, actually, I didn't forget. We needed to find someone to marry, but you didn't have anyone. Cool. Do a passage of arms over here. That would be fine. We could also do a transportation contract, which requires you to travel. But let's just do this. Let's do a passage of arms, because it's right next to us. So he's not going to pay us very much, but yeah, let's do it. Yeah, seems good to me. Perform in a play. Yes, we've had this event before. I shall break 300 lances. So, here, Outcast is still Bosislava. Thug is going to be Archambaud, probably, but let me just see. Berenger and Wilhelm are the top two there, Archambaud there, and then Lookout, we don't care, it'll be whoever's left. So, Archambaud, Berenger, Wilhelm, and Lookout's going to be Edward. Again, we can see that the claim that 95% was the max is no longer true, and we simply unpause. I assume it's just for contract schemes, 95% not being the max, because in theory, like, they don't want contracts to be that RNG, they want contracts to be something you can succeed in, if you're good enough, so. Anyway, we'll chill. Not a lot for us to do here. The Corridors of Power. I'm glad you could answer my summons. I'd like to see if there's anything else we can do to help one another. After all, there are certain times that a man of my stature can't get quite as down the muck as certain jobs require. So this is going to give him a favor hook on us. We can either get provisions or money. Well, our provisions are maxed, so give me money. Either way, he gets a hook on us, and there's nothing we can do about that, so. But we'll take what we can, yeah, we'll take what we can get. Wonder if they can use a hook to get us to, like, to force us to take a contract or something. Aches and pains. Oof, I find myself making such noises when sitting down at a campfire in the evening now. The elders always talk about how that happens when you get older, but I'm only 34. No, such is the wear and tear of a life lived rough. I can see the toll it takes on the others too. Archambaud winces a bit as he slumps down next to me. You go and stay at the inn and get rested and refreshed for 5 years. Okay, or we must soldier on. Sure, why not? Let's rest. We've got a little money. We're gonna get some more from doing this job. Do a little rest. We're at 5 here. Also, someone's sieging where our camp is, which is interesting. We'll wait one more here. Libations for the lost completed. Fantastic! And our follower has picked up a hound. Botislava has got a dog. Okay. That's cool. Oh, that didn't oh, yeah, it did increase our success chance. It just hadn't updated. I paused it too quickly. Let's execute our scheme. Seize the moment. And fantastic. We now get 53. And that's, yeah, that puts us back up to a reasonable amount of money. Okay, now we head back. We could do a transportation contract if we want to leave this area, potentially. Where do you want me to go? Does it tell me? A distant county. Same with that one, I assume. Oh no, this one's Eager Explorer. He seeks company and protection during his next escapade, so that's a 45.90. This one is a 35.69. Let's maybe do the Eager Explorer. Let's see what where this guy wants to go. A contract. Leaving his laden mule huffing away outside, Reeve Edgar of Grimsby is ushered into my tent. Greetings, it said you're a woman of the world, perhaps one of the gall enough to venture far by the side of an ever-curious explorer like myself. I've heard that the Offa's Dyke is a mighty testament to martial glories past. Please take me to the barony of Shrewsbury and protect me on the road, and I'll reward you well with coin. Okay, say let's go. All my camp will go, or I don't want this contract. Now we can go, that's fine. He only wants to go here? Wow, what an explorer. Okay. We did it. We are in Amwithig, and at last our destination lies before us. We approach the Offa's Dyke. I wasn't quite sure I'd make it, gasps Reeve Edgar of Grimsby, but you've been a steady guide through every peril. Thank you, your pay is well earned, and you must admit, anything Amwithig is astounding. Thanks for the 90 for the exceptional success. And now we're home. My god, that was so easy. Okay, we should take those every time because that is so easy. Okay, you got anyone in your court? Unmarried? A knight? 19 prowess? I don't think I need to look any further. I think we found the future Mr. Urslingen. Yes, we have done it. You arrange a marriage between us and him. Yep, that's the guy. Matrilineal. You'll say yes. Fantastic. Due to our promising prospects. Yeah, seems good. Let's do it. So we have our second husband. That's not a second husband. So we now have our second husband, Aethrith. Or Aethrith? Something like that. Anyway, we have him. Are we full on knights, by the way, now? No, we're nowhere near full on knights. Okay. Let me just check our roll of patrons. What else can we do with them? I'm sure I should know, but I do forget. Golden provisions from you. I suppose we should, if in theory, if there's nothing else that they can give us, we could just be like, hey, just give me gold. You know what? Hey, just give me some gold. That's fine. And then you? We could arrange a marriage to somebody else in our court, or in our camp if we wanted to. Try and get more people in our camp married. They've got anybody else here who could marry. It's only granddaughters, unfortunately. Yeah, so no. You'll probably say no. Although, we could see. Well, although they're all younger, aren't they? Yeah, although, is Spy Master? Oh no, she's married. Okay. Yeah, so he's probably not going to marry his granddaughters to the randoms in my camp. Yeah. Okay, that's fine then. We could ask for provisions. We don't need that. I think we're mostly okay. We could rent a knight as well, but I don't think we need to. Maybe we do Eager Explorer. Let's try and go far afield. Let's see where this person wants to go. A distant county. Greetings, it said you're a woman of the world, perhaps even one of gall enough to venture far by the side of an ever-curious explorer like myself. Oh, I thought his was different, but no. He wants to go to Offa's Dyke. Take me to the barony of Herefordshire. Oh, well, how grand. Let's travel there. Okay. Well, start traveling. It's right next to us again. I wasn't quite sure I'd make it, but you'd be my steady guide. Well, thanks for the money. I appreciate that. The Trodden Path. The procession is ground to a halt a stone's throw away from Kidderminster. I look over to see my husband, Aethrith, dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Aethrith looks up as I approach. My lady, there is an ant path here, and maybe it's a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. He pauses. My great-grandfather did, and he never returned home. We can take another path, or this is nonsense. Let's take another path. We'll try and be nice to our new husband. Right. And I think that the war is stopped up here, so I think it's time for us to move. It's not completely stopped. We can grab this one and this one. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to send us over to this barony. I'm going to hit there and then go there, probably. That's my plan. So let us move camp here. Yep. Customize our route. We're going to go to Wigton first. It says it's very dangerous the whole way there. So you know what? Let's hire ourselves some mercenary guards for this trip. Okay, it'll hopefully help us. Let's go. So we temporarily have Captain Bran in our group. Okay. That's fine. We'll head up this way. Bitten by frost. It has been snowing for the past few days and the cold is unbearable. I look around and see that my entourage is struggling with it as well, so I decide to travel on foot alongside them. After we walk through the snowstorm for another hour, Netchimia pulls me aside while shaking as he yelps. Please, my liege, I cannot feel my toe anymore. I order him to take off his boot and have a look at the toe. It's all dark blue already, but at this point it might be too late to save it. Read about a treatment in a manuscript or I must keep moving. So either he gets mild frostbite, or it's severe, or we do a treatment and it's exactly the same but we have better odds. I'll take the better odds. Treatment failed. He has developed a grudge against me. He is now holding a grudge. Oh yeah, it was I didn't look at this at all. It was mentioned that camp followers, this is where you see where your camp temperament is. We were asking about it previously. We're currently placated. We are neither like supported or detracted. We are in the middle. But if we get more people into the supporters column, then it'll change. We could also upgrade our camp again now that I think about it. Anything in the proving grounds we could upgrade? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Could do something to make our heavy infantry better, actually. We do have a lot of heavy infantry, and the extra damage would help us a lot with our men-at-arms already giving us bonuses. Let's maybe get personal bouts. Yeah, let's do that. That seems good. Right, we visited Hadrian's Wall. It's okay. Snowbound. It's been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite of predicament? Should be quite a predicament, but fear not. For a fair price will help you return to your travels. Say helping others is your own reward. A chance he just joins into our camp. This random dude is a fair price, or we will manage on our own. Well, let's say helping others is their own reward. Let's see whether this guy will join us. He did join us. We have Sin Fail, App Reged. Fantastic. So that is yet another member in our group. We're now at 8 knights. Sickness in the herd. There's no two ways about it. Whether from weather, terrain, overloading, or simple bad luck, some malady has gone into the camp's pack animals. They moan, they bray, they walk, but it's all growing slower and more sluggish by the hour. Never mind the day. Some of the horses have clear fevers. One of the older mules looks ready to die, a dire threat if it spreads any further. We can try and treat them, we get sick in herd for 10 years. We can redistribute our gear until they recover, or carry on and pray to Jesus for mercy. Let's redistribute. Fantastic, we have eased the burden. And we have now arrived at Hadrian's Wall, the other part of it, and got more martial lifestyle experience. Cool. Well, let's visit the castle. So, first things first, we're going to mingle with the locals. Hear a story. Story-wise, we'll take the martial one. We get exotic martial for 3 months, which does nothing for us, apparently. Who's up for recruitment? Orkar. Orkar does not look very good. He looks very, very bad as a knight, and that's the only reason we're recruiting currently. So, move on from here to the castle. On the other side of the courtyard, a man is roaring at some other men. It was not my fault. The argument is getting more heated, and I keep a probing eye on the situation. Let's go see what they're talking about. From the yelling, I pick up the name Furthrith, and as the accusatory men depart, I follow Furthrith down an alleyway. He immediately starts unloading animal carcasses from a shabby cart, muttering to himself, "One noble loses his life on your watch, and how was I supposed to know the wine was?" He slams his fist into the cart, frustrated. The dishonoured bodyguard gives me a withered look as I approach. "What do you want? I couldn't even keep a flippin' plant alive." And say, "Do you want to work for me?" Okay. It would replace Wilhelm as my bodyguard, but he is good. See these muscles? I would basically be protecting you, or join us, let us restore your reputation. Wilhelm is going to be unhappy no matter what we do if we get this guy, but we could get this guy. That would give Wilhelm no job in my camp anymore, but me is our player heir. Costs us 200 prestige, but yeah, let's get him for free. Let's get another person in our camp. That didn't actually even lower our prestige? Crazy. And you're still my bodyguard. Did that guy even join? Yup. He didn't become my bodyguard, though. Oh well, that's fine. Even better. Right. Let's go to the training grounds. Yeah, I don't want this guy. Able bodies at the garrison. We have two options. We have Oswulf and we have Sailraid. Well, Oswulf seems better. 84, we don't have the money. Right, well, I think we're done here. Back to camp it is. Yeah, we've got even more knights now. We're now at 9 knights. Fantastic. There are some more fight corruption ones here, but it might be time for us to think about maybe leaving Britain. We've maybe done our journey here. Let me just check our move camp for a second. Yeah, so, oh, no, we've got one place. We've got to go to St. Johnston before we leave. You know what? Let's do that now. Let's go to St. Johnston. It is a little dangerous there because of the war, but we're only going there for our... I don't need the mercenary guards for this one, because I can customize our route to use the sea. Yeah, to use the sea like this, and that makes it slightly less dangerous. So actually, I'm going to go Firth of Forth, St. Andrews, and then in this way. Perfect. Right. But yeah, let's go now. Seems good. Foreign fruits. Even an adventure. Life is an adventure even for the stomach. I don't think we need that. We'll take the stress. Hey, we get some more martial lifestyle experience, and we've now got all the bonuses that we can get in Britain. Fantastic. Oh, and we have a make a request thing with Jarl Ivar here. We could take some provisions from him, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? Give me 600 provisions. Nice. Seems good to me. And now, I think it is time for us to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I think next time we may head back to the mainland, but we've got a lot of lifestyle experience from our trip. We got a new husband. We got ourselves some more knights. Things are looking pretty good. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.